Hey everyone, welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Teo Maledon, and it's Ajinça at small forward. Outside Fournier. Fires from deep. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Harrison. In transition, here they come. Pass to Maledon. Jacks up a 3. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. They've fallen down to the 3rd spot and are hoping to turn things back around.
When I look at this visiting team, they can't seem to find their groove and move up the rankings. They've flirted with some options, but so far, they keep getting the same results.
Down low, ball, tipped! And now just over a minute played here in the first.
Wow! I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Schofield shot is off. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Papa Nicolau. Oh! And he goes in for the dunk.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Here's Harrison driving to the basket. Soft touch off the glass. Harrison's got his second basket.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
There's a screen to the inside. Ball no good. Back to Maledon. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. They grab their own miss. Pass to Ajinça. The 3 is up. And he buries his first look.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Got it.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining, first 2 minutes.
And they pick up 2. Ajinça's got 5 points.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Right side Fournier. And the layup falls.
Well, this is the kind of thing that will help that shooting percentage. Fournier in the high percentage area.
Here's Laverne. Pass to Maledon. Here's Laverne. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Maledon, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Vezinkov. Still without a bucket. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Harrison with the bucket. He has 6.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Fournier. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Maledon, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now here's Fournier. Lays it up and banks it in.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Pass to Schofield. Let's go with a three. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Schofield's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Here's Fall. On the wing, Fournier. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Laverne. And so the first quarter is in the books. Leading by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well. I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Lee. Here's Black. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Evans. Pass to Dorsey. Takes the three. The rebound by Jackson.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And there's a pick. Pass to Evans. The ball's knocked loose. To the middle. Here's DeColo. There's the block. And that goes out of bounds. Now keep possession. Here's Lee. Here's DeColo. Here's Lee. He's scoreless. 2 points. That one goes.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Dorsey. Three-pointer. That one is off. Jackson surveying the D. The offensive rebound. Black passes to Lee. Tries again. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The home team calls timeout. Here's Evans. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Dorsey. To halt the run. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And here they come. The pull-up. That one no good. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's DeColo.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Lee. From the arc. He can't hit that time. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Dorsey off target at the rim. Dorsey's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's DeColo. And it's off from three-point range. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that one is hammered home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Nails it from 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Dorsey. It's deflected. There's the foul to try to stop the break, but that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here.
At the line for the away team.
The first one falls. Good on both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Very pretty alley-oop.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Shot clock at 6. Can they get it? To the left side wing. Pass to Evans. The 3 is up. That shot off.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Lee. No good on the triple. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Peters. That one drops for him. Peters has got his first points of the night.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. They lead by 18. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
You know what I love about the contest? Seeing the creative new dunks these players come up with.
You know what? It's hard to...
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the visiting team. Glad you could join us.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Papanikolaou. Outside Fournier. Off the mark there with a 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
They've got Maladon, and it's Ajinça at the 3, the small forward.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Schofield. Here's Harrison. No good. In and out off the rim. Outside Fournier. Takes a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Here's Harrison. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the open.
So it's the home team now. Now here's Fournier. He's got 6. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Papanikolaou. 5 to shoot. 4-3. Not going to go that time.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. Agensa's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
80% shooting to start the 3rd, 4 for 5.
The home team calls timeout. So it's the home team now. Pass to Fall. Left side Fournier. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
You've got to be able to manipulate the defense in pick and roll. Fournier, nice job there.
Here's Harrison from behind the arc. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Fournier. Pass to Fall. Outside Fournier. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Harrison. Harrison's got 4 rebounds in the game.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
They set the pick. Pass to Agensa. From deep. It's hauled in by Fall. And they're on the break. Here's Papanikolaou. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player. And if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Here's Maladon driving in. Here's the break. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
Chalk up 2 there. Agensa's got 10.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Harrison. 14 points for him. Pass to Schofield. Into the lane. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Fournier for 3. Shot is off. He's 5 for 12. Here's Agensa from downtown. Fournier with a rebound. Here's Papanikolaou. He has 6, and they'll get another chance. Got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we conclude the 3rd, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's DeColo. And Grant with the 65 games rule for player awards. It did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I like that.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And they're running. Lee on the wing. There's the three. And the three-pointer goes.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
It'll be a turnover. Away team ball.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Fires for three. The shot won't fall. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Dorsey. Here's Peters. Here's Evans. Connects from downtown. Evans has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Inside. Here's Niko. Puts up a deep three. Hits the trifecta.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
They set a pick. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. What you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There are some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well. Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
From deep three-point land. The shot by Dorsey, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
It's hauled in by Black. Black's got 4 rebounds now. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Jackson. Yep, that one's good.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
The shot by Dorsey, no good.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Now that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
They get it again. Pass to Lee. To the paint. Fires the three. They shoot again. Shot's good by Black.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Here's Dorsey. The long-distance three is buried.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Lee. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Lee's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Evans. From outside, off the mark. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Niko, the layup off target.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Evans. Offensive board. Pass to Dorsey. Here's the three. It's not going to go for him.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Sends it home from three-point land.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lee. fires away from way outside. He's off on that one. Off target with the shot. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Vezenkov with the rebound. side, Fournier. Drives to the hoop. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And the basket is good.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Six on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Here's Vazenkov. And that one goes long.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
They get it back. From deep. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the...
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And so he makes both from the line.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Number 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. The challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Here's Ward. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now, here's Fournier. They set the pick. Driving inside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Papanikolaou. It's rebounded by Hayes.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Team foul.
.157 left here in the opening quarter. To the left wing, launches it. Lets the 3 fly. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Now here's Fournier. Defense is right there. Here's the screen, and there's the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Fournier's got 6.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
A steal. 1:10 left to play here in the first. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 8.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
51 seconds left in the first. Six to shoot. The three. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. And it's Vezenkov missing. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
0.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Leading by 5. And the second quarter will be on. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Clock at 6. Here's Dorsey, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul.
On Thursday, then on Wednesday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Hamas. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So it's the visitors now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's Watara. Banked in off the glass. Watara's got his first basket of the night.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Dorsey misses the deep three-point attempt.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
From the arc. Pass to Peters on the wing Evans. The second chance effort. No good, shot missing. Here's Watara. This one for 3. Goes back up. It's tipped. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's Peters. Here's Milutinov. Jacks up a 3. Peters with the bucket. Peters has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Launches a 3. Doesn't go that time. Evans outside. Pass to Peters. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Dorsey, that's good. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Low. And he banks in the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Evans, right side. There's the pick. Here's Milutinov. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
1:39 left in the first half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he makes the first.
At the line for the away team. Number 8. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
It's deflected. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Second chance shot. Evans with the rebound. And here comes the break. Lets it fly. Dorsey, that's good. Dorsey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
At the line for the away team. Low. Shooting 1. The play is under video review under NBA rules. The officials will have
personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Evans. Hasn't made one yet. Driving in. Dorsey in the post. Off target at the rim.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Nailed from three-point land. Dorsey's got 8 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And that does it for the first half of play. Leading by 10. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Taking a look at the visitors, they're still a team that can be dangerous, but they're having trouble playing at their best every night.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the home team.
You're not going to win
And that is our...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've got Evan Fournier, and it's Vezenkov in at the power forward position. And he makes good on the layup. 5 points in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
They've got Fall, and it's Vezenkov in at the 4 spot. Here's Papanikolaou, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
To the middle. Outside Fournier. Driving the lane. Pass to Fall. Over Ward. Rebounded by Ward. Beyond the arc. Cranes the three-pointer.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Now here's Fournier. He's tightly guarded. Got a hand on it. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Pass to Ward. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Papanikolaou's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Intercepted. It's 2-on-1. Finished off the break.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. It's Fournier on the wing. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Fournier's got 11 points.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Hayes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Papanikolaou kicks to Fournier. 1:33 left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Fall. It's rebounded by Hayes.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Ward. Pass to Hayes. Here's Ward. And here's the fast break. Fournier's shot is off. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
It's guarded by Fournier to the right side. Here's Hayes. And he can't jam it through. Hayes has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Full. Rebounded by Ward. Ward's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Now Hayes with the drive. Oh, and he misses the dunk. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Fournier. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Fournier's got 14. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Vazenko. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Leading by 14. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
Second personal foul. First team.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Pass to Watchera. Launches it from deep. No good on the shot. Watchera's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Dorsey. Out to the wing. No good on the 3. And they're moving it up. Low. Pass to Hummus. The tray. That one misses. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Down low. Here's Milutinov, and he jams it with authority.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Low, covered by Evans. Offensive rebound, pass to Hummus. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Peters. 6 on the shot clock to the inside. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Evans, that's a 2-pointer. Pass to Dorsey. 3-pointer. Peters with the bucket.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
To the paint. It's stolen. Down low. Picked his pocket.
Home team foul. Peters. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's Watchera. 2 points. That one goes.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity, they got to show some fight.
Pass to Hamas. Here's Watsara. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
No good on that one. That one misses. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
To the middle. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Throws it up high. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dorsey. And he just hasn't been able to get it going. Here's Hamas. Tries again. That one good for two.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Peters passes to Dorsey from downtown. Got a piece of it. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. And here's Evans outside. Montero with the rebound.
Home team foul. Number 77. First personal foul. Fifth team foul.
That one is off.
The line for the away team. Owatara taking two shots.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And so the road team gets the W in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight said.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Ldlc. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Ward. And he drives in. Here's Hayes. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here's Maledon. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Schofield. Back to Maledon. Yep, count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The layup misses. Pass to Agenta. Here's Harrison. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here he goes. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Harrison's gotten his second bucket.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
Offline with a 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Maledon. Here's Harrison. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Schofield. Maledon, pass to Schofield. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. In transition. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Fires in the triple. Harrison's got 7 points in the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Out to the right wing. Here's Ward. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Harrison. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Cranked it in off the glass. He's got 9.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
He takes it in. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Maledon, pass to Schofield. Beyond the arc. Maledon, no good. 1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Picked it. Moving it up. Here's Levert. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Second shot opportunity. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. And here comes the break. Pass to Maladon. Here's Ajinça. And stolen by Hayes. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Rebounded by Ajinça.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Schofield passes to Maladon. Second chance shot. Ajinça misses. And that does it for the first quarter. They're up by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Pass to Lee. Fires the 3. That shot missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Down low. Here's Hamas. He nails it. And we're tied. Hamas has got his first 2 points. Here's Nicolo. And he converts the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Launches the 3. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. You very rarely see a miss.
Jackson gets the bucket.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And Hamas gets it to go.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Jackson on the wing. Here's Nicolo. Pass to Lee. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Here's Hamas. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Oh, had a nice open look right there. Nicolo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the basket by Lee.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
There's the steal. And they're on the run. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Lee's got 5.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
On Tuesday and then on Thursday.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
He hits the second from the line.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. DeColo. And the basket is good. He has 7.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Snatched away.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Lee, the pass to Jackson. Here's DeColo. He has 7. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass. You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Here's DeColo. They set the screen. They swipe it. Here's the break. Here's Hamas. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Hamas has gotten everything to drop so far. Shooting 4 of 4. Here's DeColo. No good with a layup. Here we go, one-on-one. And Hamas gets it to go. Hamas has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Here's Lee. They get it back. Here's DeColo. Gets the 3 to fall. DeColo's got 10.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for the away team.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Laverne. Poked loose. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the right wing. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Harrison. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Maladon. Here's Schofield. Pass to Aginsa. The 3 is up. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second team foul.
And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws. 1 second left. No good there. And so that's the end of the first half. Leading by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage.
And now, and that's it for halftime.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. We've got Teo Maladon, and it's Harrison in at the 2-guard spot.
Oh, yes! Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Here's Harrison. Pass to Maladon. Here's Harrison. The 3. Knocks down the long J. Harrison's got 12.
Hey, but D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Now Hayes to the middle. Intercepted! Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
And the visitors call time here. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. They're holding in the same spot, looking to climb the rankings.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they're fighting their way up into a higher position, trying to put those early season issues behind them and get where they believe they belong.
Here's Harrison. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Ldlc misses. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Hayes. And it's in there.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Maledon. There's the drive. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
C. The rebound by Harrison. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Here's Ward, and there's the drive, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Here's Harrison. 12 points for him. Pass to Schofield. And there's the turnover. Pass goes out of bounds.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Off the inbound. Maledon grabs the miss.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Harrison. Back to Maledon. Just 5 to shoot. That one goes in. Maledon's got 7 points for the quarter.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Rebounded by Ldlc.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Deflected. They retain possession. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Basket's good.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Pure from three-point range. There's a minute 26 left in the third. Here's the three. Ldlc misses.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it. He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Harrison, the pass to Maledon.
Away team foul. C. First personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the visiting team. They trail by 7. Here's Harrison, and it's rejected. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Maledon, no good.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
C, going inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. team foul. At the line for the away team.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. "24 seconds left in the third quarter. Niko. No good. Unable to win this run. Wide open look. That shot off the mark.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Away team foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. 8 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Misses the three. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Up by 5. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Pass to Lee. Here's Niko. 4 on the clock. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. The rebound by Jackson. Here's Lee. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Hamas, defended by Jackson. On the clock. High arcing shot. That one goes. Count it.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Pass to Lee. Beyond the arc. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
To the wing, right side. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Away team foul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Oh, ripped away. In transition, here they come. And he lobs it up top.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. It's stolen. And he's all alone. And the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Looking to win the run. On target from range.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Ldlc.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Off target with the 3. Pass to Hamas. Launches it. Won't go. And that makes him 5 for 8.
Questionable shot selection on that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
And the basket by Lee.
Beautiful touch around the rim. Soft lay-in with the underhand finger roll.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's Black. Off target at the rim. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Thomas. It's hauled in by Black. Black's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Nicolo. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Hamas. The floater, rebounded by Ajinça. Ajinça's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Lee, puts up a deep 3. The shot misses. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Takes a 3. Rebounded by Ajinça. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Count it.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Mark it, time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
Here's Hamas. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
Number 8.
Here's Lee. The shot off that time. Here's Hamas. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 4. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Evan Fournier, and it's Vezenkov in at the power forward position. Here's Harrison. Shoots the three, buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Outside Fournier. Pass to Vezenkov. For three. Harrison with the rebound. There's a good screen. Here's Schofield. It's up a three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, when I asked Coach about his top priority of this game, he said, without hesitating, containing Sabonis. He added, he's a skilled low-post player who plays with a lot of power. And when he's not scoring, he's making plays for his teammates. So the defense has its work cut out for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Into the lane. Here's Harrison. Now, here's Melodon. He's guarded by Fournier. Shot clock at 6. Here's Schofield. Pass to Ajinça. There's the three. Offensive rebound. Here's Harrison. It's another look. It's deflected.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Papanikolaou, the pass to Fall. They set the pick. Here's Harrison. Out to the right wing. The three. From deep, drills the three-pointer. Harrison's got 6.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
Fournier, that's for 2. Harrison with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Pass to Fournier, a 3-ball. Here's Fall. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now, here's Ajinça. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Papanikolaou, covered by Ajinça. Here's Vezenkov. No good from outside.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Schofield. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Fires for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 5.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Launches a three. Fall with the rebound.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Shot by Papa Nicolau, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
It's blocked. It's tipped. Schofield passes to Harrison. And the three ball is good. Harrison's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And here's Fournier. Still scoreless. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Ajinça. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Here's DeColo. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's Dorsey, covered by Lee. From deep, Evans. And Lee pulls it down. And here's the fast break. Pass to Jackson. Back to Lee for three. That's in. And he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
So the wing on the left. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
They get the rebound. Not going to go that time.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to DeColo. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass. DeColo's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Dorsey. Nothing on the board. Pass to Evans. Puts up a deep three. Black grabs the board. Here's DeColo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
On Wednesday and then on Monday. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man-to-man, man, it's hard.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Dorsey, and a miss there on the triple. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Lee's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Dorsey, covered by Lee. Pass to Peters. From past the arc. And no good that time. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lee with the ball. Puts up a 3. Buries it from three-point range. Lee's got 6.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Guarded by Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First team.
The first one falls.
Shooting for the away team. Number 7.
Both shots good from the stripe. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And a wide open look for Lee. No good with the triple. Here's Peters. Evans outside. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
No good from Lee.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Here's Peters. Kicks it out to Evans. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. 8 points for him.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Lee outside. To the right side. Here's DeColo. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. He gets it up. No good. And that concludes the first half. They lead by 14. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
You take a look at the visitors, slipping and sliding a bit down the rankings. With a month left before the playoffs, they'd like to stabilize.
Absolutely. This is not the time you want to fall. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the home team. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. They've got Harrison. He's out there with Maladon. And it's Laverne in at the 5. Here's Harrison. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
They've got Fall, and it's Fournier in at the 2. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. So it's the visitors now. It's a 16-point game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Harrison out there with Maladon. And it's a Jinsa in at the small forward. Here's Harrison. 14 points for him. Here's Maladon. And it's Vazenkov with the rebound. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. We've got Evan Fournier, and it's Fall in at the center. Shot by Papanikolaou, no good. Maladon is out there with Harrison, and it's Schofield in at the 4 spot. Here's Harrison. Pass to Schofield. Hits the three-point bomb. Schofield's got his second basket of the night.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
They've got Fall, and it's Fournier in at the two-guard spot. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Ajinça the pass to Schofield. Now Ajinça takes a three. That shot off. Here's Fall, covered by Ajinça, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Harrison. Fall with the rebound.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Pass to Vezenkov. They get it back.
That's one for their first four to start the second half.
Fournier in the corner. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Outside Fournier. Out to the right wing. Here's Ajinça. Off target from outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Pass to Harrison. 1:27 left in the third quarter of the game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Here's Schofield. 9 points in the game so far. Takes it inside, and the jam by Ajinça.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that? Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
46 seconds left to play in the third. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
So it's the visitors now, trailing by 17. Fournier pass to Fall. Here's Vezenkov. Can't connect from long distance. It's 2-on-1. Goes up. And then Meladon with the dunk. Meladon's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fournier for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Fournier's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's got the long-range motion going now. Fournier for 3.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen.
Officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 18. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Lee, and it's Black in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Evans outside. Ldlc, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Colo can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the wing jumper offline.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they'd love to run. Pass to Dorsey. Takes the 3. Sinks the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Lee, a screen on Evans. Colo dishes to Lee. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Three-pointer. The shot, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Launches it. It's hauled in by Dorsey.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
That bucket in no time at all.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Lee, a screen on Evans.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
First team foul.
Right side, Lee. His three-pointer's off the mark. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Colo. It's good from long range.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Lee outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
No good on the triple.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Here's Colo. Connects from three-point range. Colo's got 6 in the quarter.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Lets it fly from 18. That one misses. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. This one for 3. Peters grabs the miss. Peters has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Dorsey kicks to Peters. Shoots the 3. And it's Colo with the rebound. Over in the corner, Lee drops in the tray.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Evans feeling it out a bit. Here's Milutinov. That one's off, still out of sync. Here's DeColo, covered by Evans. The tray. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Lee, a screen on Evans. Out to Lee. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's DeColo, and so they get the victory here at home. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to come.
for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. The shot no good. Here's Ward. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. When I asked about guarding the big man, Domantas Sabonis, he told me his versatility is really tremendous. I told our guys to be aware of not just his scoring ability, but to clog up any passing lanes they see, because he can really move the ball too. It's going to take a total team effort from us. Let's see how things play out.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Ward with the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Now here's Fournier. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the West. And coach is sure it should be going the other way. He's challenging the...
Video review. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Coach may have a better view of this call than the official. It's really just a matter of where the action takes place on the court.
Hey, when you're on the bench and see what looks like an obvious mistake on this call, you almost have to challenge. No matter when it comes in the game, you don't want to surrender any possessions. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Takes it inside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
On the wing, Fournier. Just over a minute and a half in. This one for 3. And Ward pulls it down.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Pass to Hayes. Cuts off the pass. In transition, here they come. The steal. Here we go. Pulls up for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Here's Vazinkov. And no good. The dry spell continues. To the inside. Here's Ward. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Right side, Fournier. Driving inside. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
You know, even when you think you've got Fournier bodied up, he still finds a way to slither to a score.
And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Long range from the inbound. He buries it from 3. Fournier's got 5 now.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter every season he's been in the league.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Ward. C. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
They set the pick. Out to the right wing. The putback. It's Hayes with the rebound. Pass to Ward. Inside. C. Can't get it to fall. Outside Fournier. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The Frenchman Fournier always looking to get the shot up. Really good at drawing fouls.
At the line for 2.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Pass to Ward. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. Here's Papanikolaou. Counted.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Here's Hayes. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the visitors call time here.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. He does not get the second one.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Vazinkov. No points so far. Going inside, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now here's Fournier. He has 6, and the shot goes in.
And the tricky Fournier, never afraid to let the floater fly.
Into the lane. Oh, big time right there.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
With 1 on the clock. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Leading by 1. We'll get right back to the action. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And the visitors call time here. Here's Evans. The 3 ball. They get the rebound. Fires from deep. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Here's Herrera. From behind the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks it from distance. Herrera's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Evans. Here's Peters. There's the 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Dorsey. Yet to see a basket. Here's Evans. No good with the triple. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Hamas. Jacks up a 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Here's Dorsey. For 3. No luck on that one. Tipped. Here's Hamas for 3. Rebounded by Evans. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Drills it from deep.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. 1:43 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's the pick. Here's Peters. The three-pointer off the mark.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Evans. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. .110 left in the second quarter. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Pass to Dorsey. Off target from outside. 29 seconds left in the second period. And Herrera gets it to go.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
To the right side. Fires for three. No good on the shot. Out to the right wing. Takes the three. The shot that time not on target. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
They're moving well on offense. Great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team? And looking ahead, and that's a wrap on.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Man, you got to like what we're seeing from Evan Fournier.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Fires the three. Hits the three-pointer.
An excellent example of concentration there from Fournier. Did a nice job under pressure keeping his balance.
This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. That's good from Fournier. So it's the home team now. 4-point game. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Oh, man.
Oh,
punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Right wing. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Just such a terrific dunker.
And born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Has to fall. Clock at 6. And there's the rejection. Jumps up. And the finish on the break with the slam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are
they? Outside Fournier. Off the mark there with a 3.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Papanikolaou. Can they get it? And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that post.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Fournier for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 1:24 left in the third quarter.
0. First personal foul. First team foul.
Stripped away.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead. Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Sinks the tray.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Here's Hayes. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the visitors call time here. And he knocks down the first one. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And here they come. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. It's good. Ldlc's got 6 points.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Pass to Ward. It's intercepted. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. Jump ball call.
From downtown, sinks it from distance. Ward's got his second basket of the night.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
Personal foul.
First one falls for him.
the line for two, number 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Peters. Here's Dorsey. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Evans has gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Fires the 3. Goes back up. From deep. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
The 3. And he can't get that one. And they're pushing it up. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can. And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Pass to Herrera. 3-pointer. No luck on that one. And that one is stuffed right through.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
There's a screen. Here's Peters. Pass to Dorsey. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And he drops the first.
You know, at just about 85% from the line tonight, which is really excellent, they've looked more and more comfortable as this game has gone on. What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go for him. And here's the fast break from the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land.
You know, with all that space, it's hard for the defense to stay connected to everybody.
Pass to Hamas. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And the 3-pointer goes. Hamas has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Herrera gets it to go.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And he's going for the oop here. And here's the fast break. The finish. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Pass to Evans. The three is up. It's not going to go for him.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
.35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. Can't nail the jumper. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. The putback. So they get the victory here at home. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Melodon, Harrison out there with Laverne. Then there's Jackson, and it's Schofield in at the 4 spot. And it's Melodon with the rebound. Here's Harrison. Here's the 3. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Stolen by Jackson. Back to Harrison. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Schofield. 2 points. That one goes.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Inside, Laverne passes to Harrison. The 3-pointer, no good. Harrison's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. From outside the arc, here's Ward. Clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Here's Harrison, and it's blocked. Pass to Melodon. Here's Harrison. Here's Schofield, driving to the basket. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Jackson looking around. Pass to Melodon.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
13 feet away. Rebounded by Ward.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
From downtown. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Number 1.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. There's Harrison. Pass to Schofield. Jackson is doubled. It's picked off. It's 2-on-1. Sy flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's Harrison. Buries it from 3-point range. Harrison's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the wing right side. Pass to Ward. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Schofield. Lets the 3 fly. And the 3 ball is good. Schofield's got his second bucket tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
To the inside. Ward, good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. The shot by Maledon, no good. That's tipped, and he gets it back. Hayes the pass to Ward. Back to Hayes. Over Laverne. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Goes to the away team. Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 23, David Lighty.
Harrison scanning the floor. Lighty the pass to Laverne. Here's Maledon. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Leading by... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
They've got Black, and it's DeColo in at the 2.
Team's ball.
Long range from the inbound. Beyond the arc. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
There's the drive. Out left of the wing. 6 to shoot. Low. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. We've got Lee, and it's Black in at the center, locking down the middle.
Boy, they wasted no time getting the ball up the court. Great decision to push it and make the sharp pass to the rim.
Here's Herrera. Pass to Hummus. There's the pick. They grab their own miss. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Ajinça. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
He takes it in. Herrera can't hit. Now here's Lee. To the middle. Here's Black, and he goes in for the dunk.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Stuffed. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the shot goes in.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
To halt the run, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
And DeColo gets to lead. Pass to DeColo. Screen by Lee.
2 minutes.
Over to the left wing. And the call on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
DeColo taking 2 shots. The play is under video review.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for DeColo. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Here's Herrera. It's tipped, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. A minute 42 left here in the second. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 1:27 left to play here in the second quarter. DeColo dishes to Lee. The shot from the low post is good. Lee's got 4 this quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
For the 3. Oh! And an out-of-this-world reverse jam. Woo!
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Oh, great ball movement there.
DeColo's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. And denied at the rim, but they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
Team foul.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
Both good from the line that time. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot from 16. He gets it in there. DeColo's got 10 points in the game.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Here's Thomas. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Guys, a chance to add to their lead.
If they get into double digits, that would make it a huge hill to climb.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
There's the 3. Kept alive. Pass to Herrera. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Herrera's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's DeColo. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so that brings the first half to a close. They lead by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
This looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the home team. And that'll do it for...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Harrison with the rebound. Paladon is out there with Harrison, and it's Laverne in at the center. They get it again. Lighty. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Laverne in the corner. Goes up again. He lays it in. Laverne's got his first points of the night. And there it is for him. There's Harrison. He has 5. Harrison out there with Melodon. And it's Lighty in at the small forward position. Laverne grabs the miss. It's tipped.
It'll be a turnover. Home team ball.
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Misses the 3.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. It's always a surefire way to get back in the game. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy. Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Shots good by Laverne.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. Schofield gets the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Schofield's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Here he goes, and he uses the glass on the layup. 11 points in the game.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Snatched up. Pass to Melodon. Here's Schofield. There's the triple. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. And he drives in, and he slams it one-handed.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Harrison passes to Schofield. Here's Melodon. That shot, no good. 1:43 left to play here in the third. Inside, here's Ward. Harrison with the rebound. Harrison's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He lobs it up.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. He's in the post, defended by Laverne. They set the pick. Drives to the hoop. And the layup is good.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
There's Harrison. He's got 5. And Laverne kicks to Harrison. Pass Pass to Schofield. Back to Harrison. Puts one up from 19. Got a piece of it. Here's the break. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Stay there.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Got a hand on it. Fast break. Here they come. The 19-foot shot. Here's Hayes. Tries yet again, and it's good on the layup. He's got 8.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Lee passes to DeCola. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Black, and it's Lee in at the point. Hayes the pass to C. Back to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And DeColo kicks to Lee. Pass to DeColo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Drills the three-pointer.
And defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Good on the three-point shot. 19 points in the game.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Lee outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
6 on the shot clock. Here's DeColo down low. Here's Ajinça. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Low, covered by Lee, to tie it up. And Lee pulls it down.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Pass to DeColo.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. The inside. Off with the layup. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Pass to Herrera. Here's Hamas, covered by Ajinça. Hamas can't drop it.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Lee passes to DeColo. Lee kicks to DeColo. Shot clock at 5. it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Low. They grab their own miss. Pass to Herrera. No good. That would have tied it.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Niko. Here's Lee. It's good.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Pass to Herrera. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Agenza.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Lee hits the bucket.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Low, covered by Lee. Three-pointer. That shot missing. Stolen. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean,
they